There we go. Alright. It looks like everything is working here. Yes. Looks like everything is working. Perfect. So, this is actually for the game dev. Making sure that it's not too delayed here. Game Dev Community Jam, which is hosted by Yang Pulse. So, I'm gonna go to Twitter here. Okay, so this has been a good majority of the day where I have created kind of the beginnings. Alright, I'll figure out the Twitter shit later. So this has been the majority of the day has kind of been focused on getting this kind of prototype running, where he's got some punches, you know. The AI doesn't have any kind of health, but he has the slow ability, has the, you know, already used. He's got the sprint. So this is basically the setup so far. What I want to try and do is maybe AI is gonna be too hard to do right a second here. Okay, why are you always punching now? That's a new one. Trying to see if I can break it again here. Huh. I don't know why that broke like that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. So, let's find out why he wouldn't have reset. And then we can go from there here. Okay, so this isn't on the main screen. Here we go. So this is kind of just the punching algorithm here. So, so this is the main punching kind of algorithm, and everything like that. So why? Guess if it if it actually hits something, it just applies damage and never resets the variable. So what I have to do here is reconnect these, and what it'll actually do is it'll apply damage for the sphere trace and then go to there. So that should fix the issue. Yeah, see, it's hitting it. I gotta somehow turn off the messages here. Oh, maybe that didn't pop up actually. Cause I have the your phone thing, and for some reason it pops up here. Okay, that should have fixed it. 1 second. So, main punch mechanic, this is the main slow mechanic. How this works is basically if he's already frozen the world, it prints out a string saying already used this power, you know. This will be changed to something else. It does a multi-sphere trace from his point about 1,500 outwards. I'm doing this rather than just setting the global time dilation, specifically for if I decide to add in multiplayer, because that wouldn't work as well, where the other players were also slowed. I found it to be buggy in the past. I don't know if there was going to be multiplayer. It's a 9-day kind of event thing, so I doubt it, but you never know. So, this saves. So, going through it, if he's already used the ability, hasn't reset yet, it's gonna go here and say, hey, yep, already done it. Sorry, stupid. If he hasn't done it, it's gonna go here. It's got a multi-sphere trace. If it hits something, which is what this branch is for, if it does hit something, it's gonna not only store that list in an array. It's second right after that, it's gonna do a for loop for each of them, set it to freeze. I guess I could actually move this over here. It really doesn't matter, if that's here or here. Here would probably be better because it's not constantly resetting the value to true. It really doesn't. It really shouldn't. I should say doesn't. Shouldn't make a difference. Again, like this. After the delay, I can put the freeze back over here. Okay. So, then it's going to go through all of it. It's going to break the hit result, get the actor name. Right now I have it printing out the actor name, but also sets the time dilation to 1. So once it goes through all of those lists, it then goes down to completed. This, I wanted to make a variable so it's easier to change, so I can set it to like 5 seconds instead of like 2. It's going to delay it for that amount of time. It's then going to unset it to freeze, meaning he can use this ability again. Although, that should probably go down into completed. Now that I think about it, this should go down here into completed, so that what happens is it does the loop, it resets everyone to the right custom time dilation. Then on top of that, then after that's all done, then he can use the ability again. Those are the two main ones that took me pretty much all of today. I did copy and paste for some part of this. So this is originally the third-party character template, so it has a bunch, the game input already set in, the mouse input, the jump, all this extra stuff that honestly would have taken a day and a half just to do, and I really don't want to waste the time, being that I joined today. So it has like VR stuff, which won't be implemented or anything like that. Touch input, which I could add in, but I don't want to. This is the sprint mechanic that I specifically added in. It's a simple, hey, when pressed, it changes his max walk speed to 900. When released, it changes it back down to 450, which is what I want it set as for, so it kind of looks right and moves how I think it should. I made the animation graph for the jump idle and for the split so that he can run and not have his feet just be planted in the ground firmly. But now with all that recap done, the idea behind this is probably going to be less programming. It's most likely going to be more 3D modeling out the world, because I did get the model kits from the Kenny thing that they said would probably be the best option. So I have the car kit and the food kit installed, so I can is this the plate? I don't know what this is. No. Oh wait, right, because I had to build navigation for the AI to be able to move it all. Oh, is this lettuce? Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's individual pieces. Oh, that's interesting. So like you could have it like combined in a thing and then fall apart. Broccoli. I do like the aesthetic behind this. I won't be using this for the larger project that I want to do, but I like it. I really do. Preview. So this is the kind of the test world that I set up for it. It's basically just the third person one with the middle thing deleted, and because I wanted to see how Chrome worked, the Chrome texture work. I removed that, and I think if I get rid of this, it's going to go right back. Yeah, so it goes right to this one. See, so it is a zombie character. So when I do, he slows down for 5 seconds. It should be right now because I changed it to that, and then he speeds back up. So if I try and do, let's say, rapid succession, it says already used this power. There is no HUD at this point. I still got to make that. So I don't know if I want to start with the world or if I want to focus more on the character himself or the AI. I don't know what else abilities I really want him to have. I'd like him to have a gun just because it's not going to be a zombie survival thing, but it's going to have that option, and I feel like a gun would work. I'm just trying to think here where we can go from here. I'd like a roll, but I'd have to animate that all out. And that's going to take a lot more time than I want to commit to this. I could try and do... I still have to look up how to do the AI stuff again because I knew how to do that and I kind of forgot it. For, reasons, very good reasons. I completely lost that part of my intelligence. And so I got to relearn that here. Game mode, third person, that's right. See how long this takes. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. One error's warning took. Needs lighting rebelled. Oh, it's building now. Oh, weird. It changes it. It changes it dramatically. It's far less dark. But you do get... so you get the shadow, you get the reflection, which is one of the things I actually really like about the Chrome is that you get the reflection. So with this, I could start to try and model out the world a little bit here. I don't have any buildings, I don't think. Not fighting game, GameJam game. Food kit, furniture kit, graveyard. So I have the graveyard model kit. Graveyard. Import all. So I'm guessing the digger is the person, so probably the vampire and the zombie won't work either. But I can always... Oh, they did work. Interesting. Okay, so these are pieces. I don't like that you have to do this all like individually. Yeah, so this is zombie arm. Okay. Alright, so I have all this. Save all. Save all. So while that's kind of doing that, I'll pull up Maya. And so the easiest way to go about this, in my opinion, is to make a flat plane first. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just use UVs and split it up because it doesn't always work when importing into Unreal. I'm rusty with 3D modeling. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to be large enough. But what I want to do, face, extrude, and kind of shrink it back down a little bit. This is so that I have uniform walls all the way across. Extrude those up. This is so that the player obviously can't just leave. I'm going to have to make these a separate texture in here because it'll just register the separate texture. It won't register the actual texture, and plus there's a lot more better textures that I can create in Unreal right now with the starter contact in there. So transparency. Yeah, what I want to do is keep it transparent, to be honest with you. Oh, I forgot it also does the bottom one then. How am I gonna get? I kind of want to leave the bottom one like this little edged lip thing. Oh, there isn't a ledge. I forgot because I extruded it up. Forgive me, I am a bit rusty with 3D modeling. Okay. So. Oh, the theme for the game jam itself is time. So the whole time stopping thing and time I want to play kind of a bigger role overall is the reason behind that. Okay, so what I can try and do here is do face. I think if I shrink it down again, it kind of just like does that. So I should be able to extrude this up and have an outer, kind of like an outer layer. Yeah. So now if I make these transparent, I don't think it should be. Alright. I'll figure it out later. Figure that out later. That's not my biggest concern here. So I definitely want to utilize the graveyard pack. I'm just trying to think of how to do that. Do I want it to be like a city or like a specific spot? I kind of want it to be a city. So like it's going to be obviously a fairly small one. It's going to be split into 4 kind of sections here. And then assign material, Lambert, and it kind of like across to like split it up. So it's clearly 4 different sectors here. Material, and then it's red. Material, Lambert. I'm just picking random ones now. It doesn't matter right now. Assign new material. Let's go fog. Sure. And then assign new material blend. Do darker blue. Okay. So right now these colors are not going to be obviously the final thing. So the red one I'll say is the graveyard. Yeah, let's make it the graveyard. Well, the blue I kind of want to be like a city area. The purple one, the grass one, this one I want to be grass. That'll work out pretty well because that'll give you kind of like a mixture. It'll be grass, graveyard, city, industrial maybe with like smoke coming out the top. I think that'd be pretty cool. So now I have the option of either allowing 2 major options. I can either allow him the ability to kind of like break something then rewind it a bit. I'd have to figure out how to make that work obviously. But I could do that. or I can have him like right now he should pause basically the entire surrounding area. Um, okay, 1 second. Okay. Time rewind. Okay. So. Because I'd like the ability to destroy the environment without having to kind of be like, oh well, that city's that that's just gone now, and have it like reload upon reloading, I guess. So these would all have to be separate, but let's see what this is. Export all. World map, 3D object, important. No smoothing groups are found. That's fine. I don't care. Okay. So what I actually want to do is get rid of this. Okay. Kind of wanted the scale to go up, not for it to come towards me. So it's using the box as, so I need to do complex. So that. Oh, apologize for that. Yeah, so I can use that coin as kind of like an indicator from where I should be here. There we go. World map. Okay, so yeah, it's registering this as world map. So that's good. I might change their sprint later on because it's right now it's just a sped up version of this, really, which really works. I mean, the legs I wouldn't have to change. It's more for the top. So you can't punch while jumping, but the good thing about Unreal is that I can go into here and I can highlight and isolate. I guess it's supposed to be like the transparent one. Or the bottom? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. So, not that. So, yeah, this is this one. Okay, so I open this. I need opacity on this thing. Nope. Virtual textures. What I actually want you to be. His compilation will not render correctly in a level featuring SM5. Sure. That's what I want, is I want it to be like blank like that. So this is the okay, so then this one kind of just barely covers it all. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Light source. See, I can't run off the edge, but I also can't see the edge technically. That's kind of the effect I was going for. So, good. So this works. The AI should still be able to work in theory here. Don't know where they're going to move to. They keep moving to like this one spot. I really don't get it. See, they're slowed. And I can jump, but I can't punch when jumping. Okay. Alright. So that's done. So what I'll do is I'll make grass there. Do I have anything to put in there as kind of as a placeholder right now? Don't think I do. Starter content. Props. Materials. What I kind of want to do is kind of make like a natural barrier, at least here, where it's going to be more of like a grass focused area. This kind of makes like a natural-esque barrier. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's kind of like SM rock. Kind of make it like this. I know that this is going to cause some kind of performance issue, but I'm going to look up how to kind of get rid of that issue when I get to it. Way. See, so it's kind of like a natural barrier that kind of allows you to see the outside at some point, I think, but not enough that you can be like, oh, I'm just gonna jump through here. I think that's gonna. See, now the problem is I gotta get straight points if I wanna. Or I can kind of like phase it out and then figure out what to do with the rest of them from there. don't know what that like smaller one is, but I'm gonna leave it. All right. Oh, was it just a bunch of like volumetric lightings? Because I hope not. It was just a bunch of world maps. Oh, god damn it. I want one of these. This gets rid of the view of it. Can I lock it? I'm pretty sure I can. I guess I can't. That's fine. Slow your ass down. All right, so that worked. Okay, so I don't want that. Particles. Let's see what this looks like. This might be better. See, that looks more like... See, this one looks more... So if I layered that a couple of times, or got like a better version of it, I think that would be the best way. Oh, this could be also like the anarchy section instead of just being the industrial one. Could be like... Dun dun. I think that's what I'm gonna do. The red one will be like the... Alright, I'm getting rid of this. The red one can be like the... Kind of want them going in all different directions. See, like that deep black is really what I want. I keep forgetting it. Smoke. Come on, select this one. I'm clicking this one, you little fucking asshole. See how that looks. Ooh, that gives it a nice like dark one. If I definitely have to space this one's out a little bit more. This one looks really good though. Drop frames. I'm just making sure that it doesn't states I don't have any drop frames or anything like that. See, like that, I want it to like cover the entire way. Which, that's fine. So then what I'll do is I'll have like industrial things here and kind of like barrels on like fire and stuff like that. And like, oh, I could do like wires with like sparks on them. I love this. I do really like the spark design. I don't like the fact that I can't turn any of the designs. I can. I totally can make it like rain sparks on an area. Oh, that's great news. fire, fire and smoke, fire and a lot of smoke. This is going to be like more of a greenery area. But I could also do... So again, it's not really going to be like a fighting... It's going to have some fighting elements, I think, to it, but it won't be like a fighting game. It's definitely just not going to be a zombie thing. What I kind of want to make it do is kind of be like a little parkour-y, to be honest. Now that I'm building it out, I kind of want to be like parkour-y, where like you go around the map and stuff like that. I could totally do that and then have it be like a boost and stuff like that. The sprint mechanic would work out well. The time thing obviously has to be in there for the theme, and the punching. I mean, you'd still have to fight. It just wouldn't be nearly as much. Interesting. That has given me some ideas. It's given me some major ideas here. I'm just trying to think of another ability I could add in that kind of leads into the whole... I could do like a push thing that pushes you forward a little bit. Or I could do a roll. I'd like to do a roll. That's what I would love to do. But you would have to spin, and that's going to be tough to do. I could do a slide. I could totally do a slide instead of a roll. It kind of like increases your speed for just a second, lowers your capsule component height, pushes you forward, and then after like a second, it lets you out for a minute. I could totally do that. Oh, fuck yeah. I could totally do that. Okay. So what I want to do is, let's make it a slide. For right now, let's make it a slide. Left control. I don't think I have anything mapped to the left control right now. Yeah, nothing should be mapped to the left control right now. Yeah, it's all turning stuff. So slide. So first thing I need to do is get capsule component. Set half height. Half height is 96. So 96, I'm dumb, so I'm going to actually 96 divided by 2, 48. So that should put it in half. And then upon release, I want it to be fixed back up to 96. And then I want to do... So you're still going to be going forward, I think. Or do I want it where it's like a slide, you just use whatever momentum you have. So this gets me the forward vector. This gets me the forward vector of the character. Add impulse, add impulse. Okay, so that's... See, that drops him down to half height, so that's technically good. That's because he's still standing on it. You know, if I were to fix his orientation, it'd be different. What I want to do is, he's not really moving forward at all. Get rid of that, maybe. See, it should be moving him forward. So what I'm actually going to do is break this. Let's do that. See what this does. This should do something. Will it is the bigger question. Nope. I need to move him forward. Push character forward. Let me just. I'm just trying to think of it here. Pawn movement technique. I have to move the opponent. No, why not deactivate physics? Push an actor. Add force. So I could try add force. That's also a possibility. So I want the za, the yaw, whatever it is, of this. So what I actually want to do is, so this is a rotator. What I want to do is maybe I want to here do an addition float plus float 150 makes this all a little bit bigger. See if that fixes the whole not moving thing. He's still not really doing anything. I was like going overboard just to see if it's doing anything. I don't really see it doing anything. I also like doing this a lot. Wow, that's still really low. It's like point something. So yeah, I'm not surprised it's not moving him. It hasn't changed. Try this on for size. Still not really pushing him anywhere. Maybe it's because I'm staying exactly in the same spot. Try. Try this. Still nothing really. So this is useless for whatever reason. Get forward vector. If I break this. See, this is a lot of the vector. So what I want to do is then do this and do this. So right now it should still point something. Yeah, so Z is always 0. No matter what it is, Z is always 0. But these are all our points. So, 1500. Now let's shoot him. Should shoot him one way. Of course not. Just kind of makes him sit there. I don't know. Let's try that. Okay, so it actually does work. I just definitely went overboard there. But now I know it does work. So, wow, that's a lot. Add 2 more zeros. So maybe 2 zeros is too much? Yeah, that's a little. That's a little too much. Kind of like shoots me over there. So get rid of 1 0. How about that? Let's see what this does. Kind of gets me going a little bit. Now the working theory is that doing this will be specific to, okay, so that's not, It's kind of the exact opposite. No, it's always going towards the front. See, but that doesn't make sense because this is the world direction. See, add force doesn't even actually work. Velocity change. Try this. Oh shit. That's okay, so that's So yeah, that's too much now. Get rid of 1 more 0, I guess. Wow, still. Let's try 2 zeros maybe. Try this. See, now it has a z value though. Why does it have a z value? It never had a z value before. What the fuck? Oh, it's still printing this. See, now it has a z value. Okay. Even though before it never had. Oh, because it's doing get control here. So if I do this, it should go back to not having a z value. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, so this. Alright, let's do 150. Okay, it's too goddamn subtle to be able to tell. Try 250. Not 2,500 because it's going to be too much. Okay. Let's see, I haven't checked that anytime soon. It's late, so I'm not expecting anyone to get on. But I want to get back into streaming this. See, it's still kind of pushing me this way. See, but that's what I don't get is in theory, this should get exactly this. Which should be exactly... Alright. I'll have it just be like a controlled slide, I guess. Until I can figure that out accurately. Set max. Set max walking speed. So what I want to do is I want to make this really fast, but only let it last for a second or two. So I need this to be unreleased. Press needs to go away. Delay 2.2. Okay, that's 20 seconds. Just do 2 seconds. Walk speed is going to be, say, 1500. It goes right back down to 450. That's too fast. No. Really wants to see how fast this thing can go. So now when it does, this is sprint, this is... See, I feel like if it's sliding, you need to hold it. That's the thing. Is so if I do pressed here, then actually do. So set. What I need to do is set this sliding. Set this. I like setting it right after everything's kind of done. That way you don't get this like weird kind of like issues. Let's say issues. So jumping. Jump. Here we go. I don't like how sometimes it just doesn't grab stuff like that. Sometimes it will, and it's like, not this time. So what I want to do is press branch. If is sliding is false, you can jump. So now I shouldn't be able to, if I'm sliding, I can't jump. Okay, so, see, this is the easiest way to do it in these punching mechanic. And then it just means that there's going to be more checks when using these abilities overall. So now when I'm sliding, I can't do anything but just slide. And then I'm going to set up, I could set a bar for how long I can slide for. I think I'd like that. Yeah, I think that'd be a good one. So I need sliding timer bar. Then I need to do a float, 100, get set. So this sets it minus, let's say 5. So after you let go, it's going to delay for, let's say, half a second, and then do a while loop. Condition slider bar is less than or equal to 100. condition loop. Okay. So this decrements at 5 every time. So if that decrements that. So before I have it do this, I want to get slider loop branch. So if I do this, is less than, let's say it takes, I'm going to say 5, so it's got to be greater than 5. Less than, so true. Should probably do greater than, shouldn't I? Greater than 5. So this is true, then it goes to here and does all this stuff. Basically saying that while it's pressed, I think it should continuously do this. What I'm actually going to do is do a print string to make sure that it is just like continuously doing it. I think it should. Otherwise, I have to figure out a way to get it to like continuously ring it up. It doesn't. It just kind of like holds it at 95. So what I want to do is move this over here. I use a lot of delays when making these things. Delay. That didn't work. Playing an infinite loop detected. Oh, because it technically never is below 100. Okay, while loop. So if this is less than or equal to 100, I don't want equal. If this is less than 100, that's what I want. This is less than 100. See, this triggers it. This triggers it once, though. That's the problem. I need to somehow get it to be re-triggered. What I can actually do is probably make it a function. If I make this like a function, it should be called. Collapse to function. Sliding bar down. Print string. I think it should work like this. I could be totally wrong, and I probably am. I am. Thus. So it's when reactivating. Is it when I? Yeah, so it's this. So when it gets to this, because if I increase this, let's say I go to 5 here. Yeah, so it is this. So I got that. So I need to somehow get this function called numerous times. help. I'm trying to look up how to do it. So I need something that consumes the input. Set timer by function. Connection. Ooh, set timer by function name. Function name. Fire damage. That might be just what the doctor ordered. Set timer by function name. Select asset. Self. Function name. Fighting bar down. If I could spell it. Come on. Looping. Let's say every 1 second. So what I actually want to do is do a print. So is it never called then? Oh, I never had it print, I guess. 100. So it didn't even call it. Why did it not call it? Sliding bar down. Name. Oh, because I put spaces and there isn't technically spaces. That's dumb. Oh, there we go. There we go. Going down to 75, 70, 65, 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0, -5. Yeah, so what I want to do here is what I can actually do is set So there's two main ways I could kind of go about this right now. Is I could, in theory, have this kind of be like a call. So pressing it calls this, and calls all this, and yada yada yada, and sets timer by function, and then have it call it again. Now let's see if that works. You would most definitely have to duplicate all these things. Using this thing. I don't think I asked for both of those, buddy. So that's all by itself now. So this whole line is by itself, which is what I want. So collapse into function? Didn't work. Collapse to my macro. Okay. Sliding ability. Print string. So branch if is less than, that's greater than, less than, let's say if it's less than 10. It's true. I'm going to recall sliding ability. Oh, can I not recall it in here? This is going to be tougher than I thought. Because it's saying that I can't, since I'm calling the function here, I think you can't kind of forcibly recall it again. So what I want to do is get rid of, I'm getting rid of that macro, but I'm also getting rid of, so that doesn't have anything like that, so that's good. So now if it's, hello. Okay. So it's doing it once at the beginning. What I could also do is have it do this maybe. So it calls it once. So this is the minus part only. This is now only the minus part, I think, right? Yeah, so this is only the subtraction. So it goes once, and then what I want it to do is kind of loop back around. What I want to do is actually compare it. So what I want to do is branch. Is less than 5. Condition. Okay. So it now does sliding bars, does -5. It goes to this condition. If it's true, I kind of want it to lead down this path. I am. But if it's greater than 5, I want it to redo this. To get rid of that while loop, because I don't know if I'm going to need it. Okay. Infinite loop detected, but it's not. I get that this is a loop, but it's not an infinite loop. It has a branch thing where it'll minus. That's what I don't think Unreal gets, that it's not actually an infinite loop. Maybe it's because it's a function. Nope. It's literally because of this. I know it is. But that's what I mean. It should realize that it goes kind of cylindrical, but it also... So maybe if I do this. Maybe if I have like a direct link through it. I guarantee that's not the case. But... Okay. Wait, is it actually still in the while loop? That can't be. You know what? I'll just fucking get rid of the while loop right now. Was that actually the while loop that was causing the issue? But now it's not doing anything. Oh, I don't have a delay on it. Okay, so do this. So now it should print out. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hey, it works. It doesn't have a way to heal. So that's where this comes in. So it's kind of like combined. I don't know the best way to put it. Um, but I just learned these cool things called emojis. They're great. I just learned them recently. That's kind of cool. Alright. So now what I wanted to do, so I basically made a while loop here, is what it is. So it's essentially a while loop. Alright, you know I... Excuse me? I basically just made a while loop is what this is. I just went the hard way around because for some reason Unreal really doesn't like unwhile loops, at least from what I've experienced. I mean, you saw right there, it was doing nothing and it was still freaking out, so. But come on. So what I want to do now is when I do this, it's going to go through all this, set max speed, set slidings off, and then I'm going to do basically another while loop with a delay. Let's do 0.5. Let's say it takes longer to heal than it does to get rid. And then do basically all of this again. But instead of minus, it's going to be a plus. I kind of built myself into a wall already with this, is I can't really have it heal at a different rate. It has to kind of heal at that rate, because otherwise it's going to be kind of uneven, I guess is the best way to put it. It could heal back to a number where it doesn't go all the way down to 5. Okay, so if I need this to be greater than or equal to, not 1000. So if this is greater than, that's fine. If it's not, then I want it to kind of loop back around and do this all again with the delay. So just to double check everything, because I'm paranoid about this. So it's not going to tell me 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And then it stops, and then I can slide again. And again, I'll put it all to variables. Alright, I think that's a good amount of work for today. I got day 1, I got all the objects imported, I got the animation graph done, I got the punch mechanic and animation done, I got the time slowing mechanic done, I got the sliding mechanic done. With this doesn't have any animations, and I want to kind of redo the running one a little bit, like the sprinting one, where he's kind of like a full bore sprint, not just a sped up running thing. But for day 1, that's not a bad haul across a couple hours, I think. I mean, I could definitely have done more, but both these are, at least for me, fairly complex, in my opinion. So I'm happy with it. And then that'll be it for this stream. I will probably stream again on Sunday sometime. And then I will show you what has been updated, what has been changed, what hasn't been changed, etc., etc., etc. I'll try and make it a little earlier next time.